Hilton Garden Inn is a chain of mid-priced hotels owned by the Hilton Group, and as far as I'm concerned, anything with Hilton in the name is proper fancy. This isn't quite your top-level Hilton stuff, but it's near enough for the likes of me, and it's also one of the closest hotels to Birmingham International Airport and the NEC in Birmingham, which made it ideally positioned for me to stay in while I was doing my recent world record attempt. There's a video on that elsewhere on the channel. So without further ado, let's go and explore, certainly, as far as names are concerned, the fanciest chain hotel I've ever stayed in. So if we come round from the lift, this is my room, number 308. I am already checked in. So let's have a little look what we've got. So from the doorway, first thing we've got on the side there is the bathroom. We'll come back and have a little look at that in a second, and then we come round into the main accommodation area. This is a family room, so we've got double bed plus sofa bed that can turn into a bed. As the name sofa bed implies, it's obviously set up just as a sofa because it's just me in this room for the next few days. And then we've got an enormous TV and desk setup over here. But the thing I like most about this hotel is the view out of this window, which is a view which I don't know that the camera's going to pick up, but we are looking straight out over Birmingham Airport. So you can see there's a couple of aeroplanes there in front of us. I don't know if the planes are still flying at this time of night, but certainly when I first got here earlier on today, there were planes taking off that you could see from the drop-off area, which is basically looking in the same direction I'm looking in now. In fact, there is a plane on the runway now, which I think has just landed. So the runway, I think, does go across there. So if I time it right at some point during this trip, I should be able to see planes taking off and landing, which Anna is very jealous of. I've already had her on FaceTime showing her she loves watching planes take off and land, and that is a very cool view. So let's have a proper look around the room. One thing I've noticed instantly is there are no lights in the ceiling, which is lovely from a coziness perspective, but far from ideal when you're trying to film a room tour in here. So we've turned on all of the lamps, and as you can see, there are plenty of lamps. This is our tea and coffee making facilities. Unfortunately, no biscuits. I fancied a biscuit, but no biscuits, no chocolate. Decently clean looking kettle, no hot chocolate even, nothing sweet. I mean, I am here because I'm doing my Football Manager world record attempt, and I am kind of off sugar and off caffeine, so none of that is particularly helpful for me at the moment. It will be nice when I'm finished. Some nice clean cups and glasses with these weird little things on the top, which, I mean, don't really know that that's necessary. Then we've got this enormous room, TV. For a hotel room, that TV is huge. It's not quite as big as the one I think I've got in my living room at home, but it's far bigger than it needs to be for in a bedroom. And then down here, we've got a little mini bar, which again has nothing in it apart from this sign that tells me to go to the shop if I want anything to eat, which, that's a little harsh. You could at least put a bottle of water in there for me. Then we've got the safe here and a few drawers in there as well that have nothing in them. Then a very generously sized desk. That is a very good sized desk with plugs and USB charging points, and a proper office chair, which is really nice, comfortable to sit on, very good. Little side table for next to the sofa, and another lamp. There's our big window with view over the airport. Large sofa, which is quite comfortable. I mean, it's fine. It's a sofa. Does sofa things. And then we have the bed, which very importantly has bedside tables and plug sockets and USB charging points on both sides. Very, very important for us CPAP users to be able to plug in the CPAP machine overnight. I don't know why my camera won't angle down. There we go. So there's a proper look at being able to see the plug sockets at the side of the bed. We've then got quite a big wardrobe. Hotels are often a little bit stingy with wardrobe space, but we have plenty in here. Got some spare linen at the top, an iron and ironing board combo, plus one of those things to stand your suitcase on. Plenty of places. I mean, you can't see in there at all. Let's go on the other side. Absolutely no light in there, but there you go. We've got proper coat hangers in there. Would be nice to have a little bit of a light in there to actually be able to see what's going on. This is crucial at the moment because I am here during that really hot spell of weather that we had in early September. It was 30 degrees today. It's only going to get hotter during my 5-day stay here. So yeah, very glad of that. There's me in a full-length mirror, which always goes down well with Anna, as does the full-length mirror. And this is the bathroom. So we've got bath with shower, just the one shower head, very sad. Can't wash my head and my bum hole at the same time, which I do usually like to be able to do. We've got some very snazzy looking creams and potions, shower gel, shampoo and conditioner, towels and whatnot up there. And then here's me again. Hello, me of the bathroom. More of these fancy potions here. This is hand wash and body lotion now. Yet more towels, and there is the throne. So let's give the bed a little try, shall we? It's not very long. I don't know if you can see my feet poking off the end, but it feels comfortable enough. The room is lovely and cool, which is big thumbs up. Now, it's at this point in the video where I'd normally tell you how much I've paid for the room so we can decide if it's worth the money. I haven't actually paid for the room this time. As mentioned, I'm here on a work trip. I'm doing the world record attempt at the Insomnia Gaming Festival, trying to break the world record for the longest video game marathon playing a sports game. So the hotel has actually been covered by one of the brands that I'm working with as part of doing that. So I don't know how much they paid for the hotel, but a quick Google of how much a room in this hotel would cost in a couple of days' time, £102 on a randomly selected Sunday night in early September, which seems very, very reasonable. I mean, it's an airport hotel that's also next to the biggest convention centre in the UK, and that's pricing during a convention. The Insomnia Gaming Convention runs from today, which is Wednesday as I'm recording this, through to Sunday night, so there'll be still plenty of people wanting to be here for the Sunday night, and it's still early September as well for people looking to travel through the airport, so that seems pretty reasonable. I mean, I've paid double that for hotels on this complex this year. I stayed at a hotel over the other side of the NEC and paid twice that price. I was originally booked into a different hotel over that side of the NEC and it was twice the price on a per night basis. So I'm pretty impressed with the price, and certainly for £100 for the night for a room of this size in a very nice, sparkly, clean hotel with a fridge in the room and nice air conditioning on the hottest day of the year, a massive telly and a comfortable bed with chargers either side of it. I mean, you absolutely can't go wrong. I fully admit I've always kind of steered clear of Hilton hotels because I assumed, possibly wrongly based on this experience, that they were really expensive, and it seems that maybe I was wrong and maybe I should actually be looking at pricing up the Hiltons a little bit more often, because having come to many conventions at the NEC over the years and stayed at just about every hotel in the complex, I think this is probably cheaper than the Premier Inn would have been. I can check. I mean, it might just be a cheap time of year because I've just checked, and the Premier Inn is £69, and that's a very nice hotel as well. So maybe this is a little bit more expensive and it just happens to be a particularly cheap time to come and stay in a hotel. But either way, I feel like this is pretty good value, and certainly comparable to the Premier Plus rooms at Premier Inn and some of the nicer hotels that I've stayed in. It is sparkly and clean and nice, and I need to go and jump in that bed because when I wake up tomorrow morning, I then need to stay up for the next 2 days. There'll already be videos about that somewhere on the channel. Hopefully, I set the world record. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? But if you've enjoyed this little quick hotel tour, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on the video. Let me know what hotels you'd like to see me stay in as well. I'm a little bit on the fence about whether we're going to keep going with the hotel reviews because I've done a lot of the more affordable places now, most of the chain places. I've covered most of them, so I think if we continue with hotels, we're going to have to go into the more independent stuff, and I don't really know where to start with all that, so your feedback on that down in the comments, very welcome. Should we just knock hotel reviews on the head, or are there some you really want to see me go and stay in? But subscribe to the channel for all those other hotel reviews and just general travel stuff and convention stuff and nerdy stuff, and have a look around the channel. It's a fun place to be. And thank you very much for watching.